Good morning, chicks and chickens. Welcome back to Old Man Farm. My name is Sid, as always. I'm gonna grab these potatoes, or pickled potatoes. And speaking of wonderful foods, I just finished dinner and I made some barbacoa for the first time. And I was trying to emulate Chipotle, and I gotta say, I think I did a pretty good job, and I ate way too much. We will not let my gastronomic impairment get in the way of a nice productive day in Stardew. Speaking of productive, we are going to be able to get a Junimo hut today, I do believe, because it was made clear to me through a few comments, thank you, that I was actually initially correct. It is out at Rasmodius. He is who does the Junimo huts. I just didn't go to the proper place. I was under the impression that I needed to talk to him, but it is in fact at a little bit of a kiosk he has set up. Excuse me, Ollie. Nice rainy day. Don't cost nothing. Oh, look at all that iridium. That's nice. We're gonna be able to make two. So, also, oh, I didn't grab the other coal. The simpler part. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, it was also suggested to me that we actually put a... Oh, look at that wonderful garden. That we actually put a... speaking of, put a garden up in the... where I keep saying I want to put a well. And I actually thought that was a pretty awesome suggestion, so we might look into that. Here. Picked up this recipe overseas. Enjoy. I want to say thanks for making me feel welcome. Super meal, huh? Found some good quality stone. Maybe you can build with it or something. I sure can, George. Again, the idea of George hefting stone around is very funny to me. So, let's go ahead and I don't actually recall what we need for the Junimo hut besides, I know, fiber and oh, poop. Starfruit, excuse me. I knew those too. But I don't remember the others. So I'm hoping we have enough. I hope we have everything we need. But if not, we'll just come back. That's why we're trying to get out here as early as possible. And then I might jump up to Robin's and check about building a well, because I think it would be kind of cool to have a well back with the back with that new garden we might put in. Here you go, Morgan. Nice to see you. Thanks. You're very welcome. Rasmo, many thanks. This item has some very interesting properties. I'm sure it does. There it is. 200 stone. Really? I didn't bring enough? Oh, 169. Well, dang it. Okay, we'll have to go get some stone real quick. That shouldn't be too bad. We might be able to come back and get that today. But, seeing as we need stone for the well, I'd like to buy as well. No pun intended. And I'd like to build some stone fencing for the area around it. I don't know. Maybe not. We might just have to go up to the mine. And be done with it. Give that a try. Okay. Let's see here. We have a few we can get. Nothing crazy. So, as I said, I made barbacoa tonight, and I obviously, well, I won't say, maybe not obviously, but I have, I never had barbacoa except at a Chipotle, right? And, I don't actually even all the time like it there. Sometimes it's, a bit overspiced in my opinion. So, I did what I normally do, and I looked up a few recipes online. And I sort of just decided on one, right? I found recipes that, generally when I'm making something new, and I don't have, a basis for comparison when it comes to authenticity, I look through, I find as many, recipes that claim to be authentic online, and I look for ingredients that that multiple recipes share. And I generally assume that if, 3, 4 different recipes that claim to be authentic all use, these 5 ingredients or these 10 ingredients, right? If that's the case, then it's probably fairly safe to say that that is, somewhat accurate. So that's what I did with this. I went through, I read a few recipes, and threw it together. I had most of the ingredients lying around, but I did it in the old slow cooker, the crock pot, which, oddly enough, I use those so infrequently that when I saw a recipe labeled slow cooker, I literally had to Google it to see if that meant crock pot. I didn't realize crock pot is to slow cookers as Kleenex is to tissue, facial tissue. So that was news to me. But long story short, I made that. It took all day to cook. I made some cilantro lime rice. I did a mock version of Chipotle's corn salad. Let's see, what else did I do? I threw together, I had some remaining Chipotles in adobo, and I took that, some green chilies I had, let's see, what else? I think, some fire-roasted tomatoes, because I was just trying to make a real quick and dirty kind of salsa here. I did that. Some lime, cilantro, onion, all the good stuff. And I threw that together in a blender, and I made just a real quick salsa. That was, because normally I do like a pico, but I went with this one. I was going to try it. It was okay. It was just okay. It wasn't hateful, but it was nothing to write home about. But, and I shredded some Monterey Jack and sharp cheddar, because according to Google, that's what Chipotle uses. So, this episode of Stardew Daily brought to you by Chipotle. If you can't tell, I really love Chipotle. Oh, what have we here? Hello, Robin. Hey, I know what materials I need, so let's get right to business. Oh, right. I'm estimating 150 pieces of hardwood, 600 pieces of stone, 50 iron bars, and 20 battery packs. Hot damn, Robin. Do you want my soul while you're at it? There's a lot of rotten wood and rust. That's what age can do to a building over the years. There's no rush on this project, Sid. Gather materials on your own time. I'll put a trunk in the building for you to drop off materials as you procure them. Oh, back at the shed. Okay, that's wonderful. Honestly, the most time-intensive part of that is by far going to be the batteries. It's a super gift. Thank you. You're welcome, Morrow. Which makes me think maybe we should make a few more lightning rods. So 75 stone and 1,000 G's. Well, seeing as we don't even have the area cleared, I'm not going to do that, but I was just curious on how much that was going to cost us. So let's go ahead, go up to the quarry. We're going to mine out some more stone, and we will judge what we're going to do from there. But for now, I know we need stone. We may as well get as much as we can. So yeah, anyway, long unnecessary story about my food short. Ended up making some mock Chipotle bowls. And it was so delicious. It was the kind of delicious that I got myself more food in my bowl than I intended. And then I ate it all. It's the type of thing, I went to pack it for lunch for this weekend because I work all weekend. And I was like, I've made 2 giant bowls that literally weigh a couple of pounds of food. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't going to be enough. I'm going to need more. And that's bad because I don't like to eat that much. But God, it was so good. And that's, hey. I feel okay saying that. I don't feel like it's bragging because I followed a bunch of recipes. I didn't come up with this stuff on my own. We are at $1.99. Are you kidding me? That's bogus. Totally bogus. Okay, where could we find one more stone? There's got to be one on the farm, right? There's no way we're gonna be lost on our Junimo hut over one stone. I could have just went up to the mine. I should have done that, shouldn't I? Well, too late now. See if we can find anything. Oh, you know what? I know a place we can go. We have our little hidden cave up here, right? Let's go check that out. There we go. A couple in the background. I'm gonna run though. We're not gonna mess with this. I don't even think I'm gonna make it. I don't know when Resmodius closes his tower up. But if it's 5 o'clock, we are not gonna make it. I don't believe, but we're gonna try. Nope, we're definitely not gonna make it. Oh, I hope he doesn't close then. I'd really like to get this Junimo hut down because I believe tomorrow we are gonna have harvestable vegetables. And I would really, really, really like to see the Junimos in action. Oh, speaking of, we did get one comment. I believe it is quoted as, "I would die for apples." And I thought that was quite funny. I don't know that this was intentional, but I found it very funny that, you know, that the statement, "I would die for apples," because apples could literally kill me. The fruit, but yeah, he's so cute. He's so adorable. I love him, and I just want him to exist on our farm, or well, in our lives forever and ever. Amen. So here's the thing. I think these go 7 by 7, so we're looking at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. The best way to actually do this would be to park it in the middle of our field, right? But those beans are going to last. So, let's see. I think for right now, our best bet is going to be to sort of nestle him in right here. And then once we... Oh, it's instantaneous. Now, can we just move it? We can. Okay, so here's the thing. We will go ahead and move that as of... well, as soon as we can. Once we can move a few things. So, we'll try and keep that on the mind. Oh, you know what? Hey, why don't we do this while we're at it? Okay, I've moved Junimo Hut after harvest. We're going to go ahead and okay our build Junimo Hut because that one was completed. Oh, which button is it? There we go. Okay. All right. Now, we have a few more things we can do around the farm. And then, jeez. I could take a... Well, I'm going to go see about making some more warp totems because, quite honestly, you know what? It's too late in the day. But we will still check into the warp totems because I want to be able to get to the... whoops. I want to be able to get to the... dungeon, the mine, and stay there pretty late and do a bunch of stone mining tomorrow. And I figure we may as well go to the Skull Cavern because, you know, if we're going to be down there anyway, it'd be nice to have the option of getting iridium. I know that we're already getting pretty stable amounts of iridium as is, but are we really going to say no to more iridium? No, we're not. Because eventually, you know, even the amount we have just will not be enough. You know, we're going to become insatiable with iridium at some point. And I quite honestly, I think that point is kind of approaching. You know, I really do. Maybe not quite the insatiable level. Maybe that's not the way to put it. But we are getting to the point where we're getting to the expensive part of the game. Oh, rice shoots. Here, let's take those. Hold up. Let's see here. Yeah. Sorry, I got very confused what I was doing there for a second. Let's go ahead and drop off anything we can. Put the fiber in there. I know it doesn't go in there. It's okay. Alright, I'm going to check something. I'm going to check a few things here. But first off, okay, we can. Okay, but those don't count. I wonder if that does. Let's do a little experimentation here. I know this isn't the this isn't going to be the prettiest, but I'm curious how this works. So we have those at 6 days, and these exterior ones are saying 6 days as well. So I do believe that counts. Okay, that's awesome. And I know this isn't pretty. I'm keeping the frog statue, though. I know this isn't pretty, but, I don't know. I've never really messed with this. I think it could be fun. The extent of me messing with rice was the small amount we did in the very beginning of our, the Lost Joja run. So, yeah, we'll do that, because I'd like to get the mill soon, so I could actually start making better use of some of these things. Okay. Now, I was just doing this because, obviously, we are going to need our, what was it, 50 iron bars? Yeah, that's pretty extreme. We may as well get the jump on it. One of these days, we should really take our geodes out as well. Okay. Sell a few things. Yeah, various mayos. Sell the duck feather, pickles. There we go. We're looking good. Looking good. Okay. Got a lot of cheese we can go get to aging. A few more artisan goods. So. Looking pretty nice. Whoops. I didn't mean to back out again. Excuse me. There we go. Looking good. Awesome. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I wouldn't say we're like, falling into a rhythm so much, but I definitely feel that, I don't know, I think we're doing a fairly decent job of, being productive. A lot of times I feel like I'm just wandering around aimlessly because, I ADHD out so hard that I kind of just forget what I'm doing. But, I don't know, I think we're doing a pretty good job lately. So, assumedly, okay, we can hoe this area. So, what that says to me, we might actually go through with this. We may actually go through with turning this into a garden. And I was thinking that if I'm going to do that, we may as well just make it just a flower garden, right? And I was also thinking that as a, sort of as a mindfulness activity, right? I don't put sprinklers on it, so that it gives us something to do, some little, like I said, it's sort of like a little Zen mindfulness activity, so that hopefully, I will remember to come out here every day. We'll water it. We'll still put our what do you call that thing? We'll still put the well out here, and we may even sprinkle in some statues here and there, right? I think that could be pretty cool. I have some ideas. You have to let me know if you think that's a good idea, but I'm leaning on that. So I really appreciate the suggestion for a garden. I don't know exactly what you had in mind, but it gave me that idea, and I am quite fond of it. So I look forward to doing that. We'll have to get started on that. We'll work on that for the 75, excuse me. Yeah, we need to get the 75 stone. So not so bad. Not so bad. Like I said, we'll go ahead and pop over to the Skull Dungeon tomorrow. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's taro root. Oh. Excuse me, Grover. Now, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Put those in there. Excuse me again, Grover. Okay, let's go ahead and check our weather. Again, not terribly important, but still nice to know. Beautiful sunny day and a beautiful sunny day. Oh, you know what? I didn't even check the calendar today. And it was Alyssa's birthday. I was so full of mock Chipotle that I forgot a birthday. Oh, I feel terrible. And Alyssa's so nice. Well, you know what that means. Gotta put her on our to-do list. Alright, take Alyssa a sorry present. Oh, I feel bad, but it's, you know, hey, it happens. Oh, you know what else I didn't do? Hold on, we gotta do that too. Fill up our pickle jars. I forgot to do that too. I harvested it and then just walked away. Oh, man. Scatterbrained. I blame it on all my energy going to my stomach to digest that delicious food. We're gonna go with that, right? Maybe I'll start believing it. Anyway, as always, everyone, I appreciate you being here. Thank you guys for the suggestions and hanging out. Again, the channel is just continuing to grow like crazy, and I'm very thankful for that. So if you're new here and you made it this far, awesome. Thank you so much. And if not, thank you so much for having been here as long as you have. Be good to each other. I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.